All right, everybody, how we doing? Matt Modi here with OddsJam, and in this video, giving you my favorite anytime touchdown score best bets for tonight, Monday Night Football. We got 49ers versus Cardinals. Finally, some news came out about the quarterback position for the Cardinals. Kyler Murray is expected to be out for this game, capital O-U-T. Colt McCoy will be getting the start most likely. To be honest, I think that makes the Cardinals offense probably a little bit better, at least more on schedule. Not as explosive, obviously, with Kyler Murray's legs, but more on schedule at least. But regardless, it doesn't matter for this video specifically, as I mentioned, betting some anytime touchdown scorers. So what I have up on the screen here is just an odds page that pulls odds for this market from every single sports book. So basically what we're looking for here is just the best value, right? What player can we get the biggest value on? And by that, I mean what player has the biggest difference between all of their odds, right? So my favorite player for the 49ers is actually George Kittle. I like George Kittle's odds a lot. The best odds you can get it at are plus 220 at Betfred. If you don't have Betfred, you can get it at plus 190 on Caesars. I still think that's worth it, but obviously the Betfred is the best value. Speaking of the value, we can chat about it. Look at the rest of the sports books. So the plus 190 on Caesars is pretty good. BetMGM plus 165, FanDuel plus 170, DraftKings plus 170, Bet365 and Typico plus 187, plus 185, FoxBet plus 160. Now the Caesars obviously isn't that big of an outlier, but this plus 220 on Betfred is a massive outlier. The closest book is this Caesars, 30 cents lower at plus 190. If you were to bet $100 on Betfred, you would profit 220. If you were to bet $100 at FoxBet, same exact bet. All you're betting on is him to score. You would profit $160, which would be the difference of $60 in profit from the same exact bet. So finding these valuable differences between the books is very valuable in terms of being profitable. So this is my favorite player on the 49ers. In terms of the reason why, I talked about the value. I don't know if anybody watching this video plays fantasy football or DFS. There's a cardinal rule. Whenever your tight ends play the Cardinals, play your tight ends. The Cardinals are the second worst team in the entire NFL at guarding tight ends on the pass specifically, literally second worst. So Kittle, he started the year injured. He's kind of had a hit or miss year. He's had some good games. He hasn't nearly blown up the way that we expect Kittle to. It's been a couple years since his extreme blow up that he had, that Super Bowl year and the year prior, but still a good player. He's still very important to the offense with his blocking ability. And the Cardinals just can't guard the tight end. They just simply cannot guard the tight end. So Kittle is going to be my favorite bet to score on the 49ers, plus 220 at Betfred. For the Cardinals, I'm just going down one more, and I'm going with James Conner, plus 145 on Caesars. Betfred offers it at plus 140, as does Bet365. Look at the rest of the books. So like Betfred and Bet365 aren't legal in a ton of states. So depending on what state you're in, you probably don't have them. So let's just look at Caesars compared to the classic onshore books. BetMGM, minus 120. That's like 65-cent difference between the Caesars number. FanDuel, plus 105. DraftKings, plus 105. Typico, plus 105. FoxBet, minus 105. This plus 145 is a huge gap between all of the different sports books. So this is going to be my favorite player on the Cardinals. Handicapping this one, James Conner just gets the most work. They cut Eno Benjamin, so James Conner is going to play 95% of the snaps. He's going to get all the goal line carries. Now, obviously, the 49ers defense is very good, so you have concerns about the Cardinals even getting in the goal line. But if they do, James Conner is your best bet to score there. Hopkins is another good one. Wherever DeAndre Hopkins is, I saw him earlier. Doesn't matter, but the James Conner one, he remains the best bet goal line threat. He can score through the air as well. He's just going to get a ton of red zone work. So he's my favorite player to score on the Cardinals, plus 145 odds at Caesars. And that's all I got for you guys. So James Conner, George Kittle, my two favorite anytime touchdown score bets for tonight, one for each team. If you're tailing any of these, comment and let me know, but that's all I got. So appreciate you guys watching and have a good one.